The acknowledgements for courts and row offices.
Motion to acknowledge.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes, with the exception of the 2 law enforcement officers / peace officers, adult probation officers hiring under the courts due to it being the court's consistent non-compliance with Act 57 of 2020, which serves to protect law enforcement agencies and the public from putting policing authorities in the hands of those with a history of misconduct.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes. I'm also going to comment on Act 57 again, and I feel it's always necessary to reemphasize my discontent with the courts and non-compliance with Act 57 of 2020. 2 county solicitors and labor counsel for the county have not assessed that adult or juvenile probation officers are a protected class or an exception to this law. I have seen no legal ruling providing such exception. I have seen, nor have been presented, any ruling by the executive agency out of the state police, MPO, etc., for the program that gives those offices an exemption of the classification of law enforcement officers or peace officers. I have seen an opinion from an attorney from AOPC who made that, but again, that is simply an opinion. And I will say, now Governor Shapiro, when he was Attorney General in 2022, stated, if you don't participate, that's against the law. And I know there was an individual here not too long ago saying that it was voluntary. The Attorney General, now Governor, saw it as not voluntary, but a mandatory requirement. And without any other exception noted based on classification, the courts, in my opinion, are responsible and should be participating. The Chief of Police of the Pennsylvania Chiefs of Police Association also had no opposition within his ranks to this act, and actually said the legislation was long overdue. Not one police department in Carbon County wants to employ a law enforcement officer or peace officer with a record of misconduct. Not one police department or police chief in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania wants to mistakenly hire a law enforcement officer with a history of egregious misconduct. I don't think Carbon County has any desire to hire such an individual either. And we need to take those actions to ensure it doesn't happen. I know there's mentioned in this forum that this law is imperfect. Are imperfect laws to be disregarded? And I'll always argue that compliance isn't simply important because it's the law, but because we have a moral responsibility to do the right thing. That's all I have.